Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So the coating has completely dried off by now. We're going to add a undercoat at this point. I have bought two undercoats, two kinds of primers. They're essentially the same, but they're from two different companies, and we're going to see which one is less gay. When we get to know which one is better, I'm going to buy more of this. For now, I just bought two packages, 5 kilograms per one. So first we're going to try the one in the plastic bag. The second one was in a paper bag. I'm not entirely sure how much water I should add to the mixture with this. It says about 400 grams per 1 kilogram of this shit. So maybe I should try this, but I'm not sure how to measure the water ratio. You probably cannot see the bucket. You can't see everything, obviously. Like, you can't have everything in this world. Let's just assume there is a bucket over there with just a little bit of water inside. Let's check if it's working. Okay, that's quite disappointing. Okay. Inside it's plain white. It's like, looks kind of like cocaine. So I'm not sure how much should I add. I'll just wait a fucking minute. We're going to use a provisory cup. We're gonna need at least 1 kilogram of this, or even 2 kilograms. Yeah, much more than, actually, you know what? Oh, well, I guess that was a little bit too much water. Okay. So everything, including my pants, is fucked. The paste itself looks like this. I think it's a good consistency. Maybe a little bit too watery. I think we might be dealing here with a case of nutbustery of a first degree. What do you think, detective? So I put the camera into the pocket of my shirt. I don't have any GoPro, any headband or something I could just strap my camera on, so it's going to be in my shirt. Sorry for the fucking shitty visibility and for the tilted screen. I did this mainly to have both hands free because I wanted to do this. Yeah, so now I can take this. So we're gonna apply the first layer of this. It looks kind of promising. I don't know if the consistency is right. It looks kind of too weak, but on the other hand, when you like burrow your tool into it, it's more sticky. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I figured I could hold the camera for this one. It's a big breakthrough after all this time, all these months. I'm gonna be able to finally place this kind of layer, this undercoat on the fucking wall. Let's. I'm not sure, man. Well, okay, I guess I have to spread it. This is so fucking bad. It's full of traces of popping bubbles. Like, I'm not sure if I mixed this wrong or something. I don't think this should be here. I think maybe I should like smoothen it out till it goes away. Or maybe I should remove it when it will, like, you know, solidify, and use a sandpaper. I'm not sure. Actually, I think that smoothing it out helps. I think that's how it should be done. So I'm going to go with this. This is actually This is actually fun. If there was some kind of fantasy world for builders, I would definitely join the fucking undercoating guild. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to smoothen it as best as I can because this layer is actually going to be painted on. This is like the ultimate layer you apply on the wall before you paint it or put a tapestry or something. So it has to be pretty smooth. And I'm not sure how it's called in America. In Poland, it's called. Let's just call it what it's called in Poland. In Poland, it's called gładź. Gładź derivatives from word gładzenie, or maybe it's the other way, but those words are connected. Basically, gładzenie means smoothening. It's self-explanatory. You just add this to smoothen out the wall. It has to be smooth. But well, first you have to smoothen this gouache, you know. Let's just try to cover this. This is obviously not going to be perfect. I'm hoping to cover it with paint at the end of the day. I'm not a professional. This is not supposed to look great. This is just supposed to I just need to renovate these walls. Well, we're going to see how it looks like when it dries off completely. So let's so let's raise the curtain. Fucking, it got stuck. Well, it got stuck. So this is how this looks like after it's been dried out. Is the day after. Now it's too hard to be molded by my fingers. I mean, if I pressed hard enough, I guess I could. No, I can't really. I can't really mold it with my fingers anymore. So, well, it's quite hard, I guess. It looks just bad, but I hope I will be able to fix it. You can probably, if you turn your volume up, you can probably hear a dog barking somewhere. It's up there. My neighbors have a dog. And obviously in these kinds of flats, you can't get a big dog. I mean, you can, but obviously it's going to have little space for its size. So we usually take these small dogs. I never understood what's the thing behind getting small dogs. They're practically useless. They eat, you have to feed them, you have to give them water, you have to walk them. These small dogs have no practical use. They can at best, like really at best, that would be the best scenario for them. They could like warn you from something, from fire or a burglar, maybe just from this, nothing else. Maybe from some alien form trying to sneak behind you. Nothing fancy. You never see these dogs like warn you from cancer or something. There are dogs which are trained to detect cancer, but these are usually those bigger dogs. Have you noticed this? Like the bigger dogs, they seem just more useful, more reliable, you know. They seem even more compassionate from my point of view. I just never understood why would you want to have a small dog. It's like having a cat, having a completely useless fucking animal. It I don't know if it maybe for some people it just if it looks cute to them, let's just have it. I'm not sure. I never understood this, but I guess some people just operate like this. And obviously, this little dog is capable of barking really fucking long. It's so small, but it has so much energy in it to bark. Only to bark, nothing else. It can't fight, it can't do anything really fucking useful, but it can bark for long hours. Honestly, I hate this place. I fucking hate it. It's basically the place in which in past few months I was living, I was eating, I was sleeping, but I would never call it a home. I just don't like this place, okay? Doesn't feel home. So it's day 2 of applying this. Obviously I've added more layer, but this looks much worse than the layer I applied on the first day. You could probably see that I didn't put much effort into this. Well, I hope it's still fixable. I kind of couldn't do it better. This is, well, This is bad. Since I've used up the first bag of gouache, we're going to use the second one. There's even a set of images what you have to do in order to prepare it, just in case if you're illiterate and can't read these like 5 points. So I'm not sure what is exactly wrong with paint on this piece of wall, but you can just scrape it. I am obviously scraping the gouache, but also I'm scraping the paint. I can easily pick a spot where these bubbles are. For example, here you can see that there's a concentration of bubbles when I press just a little, just gently press this tool on this wall. You can already see that the paint is scraped off. It's because I'm applying a moist. What did I just do? It's because I'm applying, you know, the moist plaster. You can see I'm basically scraping off a chunk of paint from this. Okay, so I kind of went over, but you can see that this is like paper. So I've decided to scrape like most of what I've applied today, because I guess that when it stiffens, when it dries, it will be really hard to erase. Yes, I'm just gonna have to wetten this wall and get the paint off, because I see that it just needs some more scratching. I'll leave this wall, like maybe I'll finish it the last. I'm not sure. This is not good. This is bad. I didn't expect this to happen. So it's all almost done. We're going to apply some fixes to this part of the wall. Obviously, you could see the old paint beneath the newest layer I have placed. So we're going to add another layer after we smoothen it out. I'm not going to apply the second layer on the whole wall. Some places look really good, although not on this wall. It looks like fucking shit in general, but at least we have it done. And I'm also going to do the ceiling today. I have washed the area in certain proximity to these stripes that I've placed that are fresh. You can see the difference between the dirty ceiling and the cleaned up ceiling. So I'm going to have to clean up the whole ceiling, but for now I just want to apply the plaster in here. I just want to apply the new layer on this piece, on this U-shaped area, and then we're going to smoothen it out, and then we're going to wash the ceiling altogether. And I know it's a really weird pipeline, but that's what I decided. We're going to see how it works. I'm actually really excited that I'm so close to finishing this, because once I finish this and I smoothen this out and the rest of the walls and apply some fixes, I will be able to start painting the walls. I'm going to apply some paint and it's gonna be finished. I will be finally able to bring in some good furniture. I need some cabinets to store the papers and so on. This really would help me a lot. I'm living in really bad fucking conditions, so this is what I'm hoping to do in the nearest future.